via the L3 landing point with Victor.
This is for Southwest 2641 to approach on 35 right, Denver altimeter 29907. Alright, Frontier 443 Denver approach on 35 right, plan the RNAV Zulu approach, Denver altimeter 29907.
Burn off enough to get down, or do you want me to bring you back around?
Oh, we're absolutely good now. We appreciate that. Vector help.
Well, the 250, no worries. There's company traffic out there at your 2 o'clock at about 4 miles there on the base going to 35 right on the RNAV Zulu. Contact the tower on 124.3. We'll see you.
24-3, appreciate your help always. Thank you.
Southwest 3019, traffic, company 11, moving here 10 o'clock at about 4, make that 3.5 miles now at 8,400. They're going to the left side.
Howdy doody time, everyone. I'm gonna do a long haul, or at least for me, it's one of my longer hauls. Going from Los Angeles to San Francisco. I tried updating San Francisco to the latest version. Mr. X just put out a version for Xplane 12, but I'm still running Xplane 11 primarily right now. And the animated passengers don't work with this update, so I reverted back to my original version 1 of his payware, and the animated passengers are working with that one still, so I'm just going to stick with that. I'm going to post a comment on the forums about it not working right, so maybe he can put out a hot fix or something at some point. Alright. Make sure all this looks accurate. We're doing flight level 300. Apparently I'm losing my voice today, so sorry about that. 25 right, 28 left. File our PDC, our CBDLC. Yep, CBDLC capable. I need that. 3003. 25 right. Information alpha. Light rain. 250 at 5. San Fran's landing 28. United 1309, A350, we're heavy, CBDLC, LA SFO 30,000, all that looks good. On file. So we're parked down here at Terminal 7, takeoff 25 right. Summer 2, below 3,000. At Docker 5 at Evos, below 12 at dark. And then we're going to do the stoked transition. Turbojet aircraft only. Make sure there's no speed restrictions on this departure. I don't see any. Yeah, nothing about speed, so we're fine there. And then Surfer 4 arrival. Gotta cross gnarly at 280, at 280, at 280. So we'll hold 280 until we get to Foley. And then at 6,000 feet at Eddy, this is between, and this is above 200 because the line is below, so that means you gotta be above it. And then we'll plan on the ILS 28 left approach from Eddy, which is the last waypoint of the star, first waypoint of our approach. So this is the approach. I would say I'm established on the ILS 28 left approach course. So this is an RNAV coupled ILS precision approach with minimums of 100 radar, 113 MSL. So looking good. LAX light rain. San Francisco is broken at 2200. Not much turbulence. Some clouds. Looks like halfway will be good on that. And icing will be above all that. So jump in here, check for scheduled flight. You always gotta check for scheduled flights foist. And then if there are none available, then you can go with a chartered. Them the rules. Takes forever to check this. Alright. So we'll just pick this and we'll change the aircraft and the ACARs. Not a problemo. Copy that for later. We'll hop into the aircraft. What's the temperature here? Let me see. Temperature 60 degrees Fahrenheit, so we don't need air conditioning, that's for sure. Alright, taking 259 passengers. That's 23% CG. 190.6 is our zero fuel weight. So now I need to run those numbers through SimBrief real fast and get our fuel based off of the weight and altitude and all that. So we're going to edit, and we'll put the 1906 kgs. Now we'll get our fuel. Block fuel is 9870. There's no alternate fuel capable there. All right, 12362. That's our block fuel. And APU 40, 15, so that gives us 13,322.
If you haven't already done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you, or in an overhead bin. The flight crew will do everything possible to make your flight comfortable and enjoyable. Xplane.org, onesim.com, and Ramses Aviation Design wish you a pleasant flight experience.
I got 18 quarts of oil. Hydro is good. Anti-skid. Those are up. LAX, San Fran. At 2 minutes till our alignment is done. LAX is 127. Alright, we are at 75 Alpha. So we're parked right there. $33, 56, 5. 18, 824, 0. It's close enough. They don't actually let you change this that I'm aware of. I haven't been able to do it. So, as long as it's close. As long as it's close. $35, 65.
Instrument departures in progress. Simultaneous approaches between Hawthorne runway 25 and Los Angeles runway 25 left are in progress. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
Alright, still Alpha, so nothing's changed there. Now we need to get our CBDLC clearance. So let me get that loading up and then I'll share that screen with you. Alright, that will take about 30 seconds. And the elevation here is 128 or so. Oh, I need to set that first. So 3003. Yep, right on the money. ATC message, next, standby. Clear to San Fran, summer 2 stoked as filed, climb via, accept maintain 5, expect 300 on 10, departure 25.2 and squawk 2077. We can accept that, so that closes it out. Alright, we got our clearance. Go ahead and align. 60 and the Tropa. Bring this up on my laptop. So Tropa at top of climb is around 305. Temperature is negative 44, that's fine. And our average wind component is -2. So that means we have a headwind of 2 knots as an average. So departure 25 right, summer 2, stoked transition. 25 right, summer 2, stoked. Insert San Fran, 28 left. Let me make sure they don't have any closings. I just looked, but make sure all runways are available, which they are, so we'll do 28 left. And we're going to take it from Eddie, from the Surfer 4 arrival. There's no transition. Delete the disco. Grab our climb winds. Alright, zero fuel weight is 196. Lot fuel 13.2. CG is 23. 259 for passengers. That gives us an hour extra. Going at least 45 minutes typically. So all that is good. So I don't think this has a slope. Let me check real fast. LAX 25 right, it's 02. We're gonna do 1 plus F, so 157 and 9. And elevation is 128, so we'll say 2 by 6, 7. We'll just say 7. And that'd be 1200 there. And we're gonna flex 57. Barrow is set. All that is checks. All right, now we need A cars. So now we change our A350. I think we're a 9. Flying on pilotage. 30,000. And we're going with 259 passengers.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard. Please ensure that you fasten your seatbelt, return your seat back and folding trays to their full upright positions, and store your carry-on luggage in either the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. If you're seated next to an emergency exit, please carefully read the special instructions located near that exit. If you do not wish to perform any of the functions described in the event of an emergency, please
No higher than 5.
at this time, we request that all portable electronic devices, such as cell phones or portable computers, be either powered off or put into airplane mode, as these devices may cause interference with the aircraft's navigational and communication equipment. We will notify you when it is safe to continue the use of these devices. We remind you that smoking aboard this aircraft, as well as tampering with, disabling, or destroying lavatory smoke detectors, is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight, please don't hesitate to ask the crew member. Thank you for your attention.
Alright, all that is golden.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call us through the menu when you're ready to go. Ground to cockpit, the tow's driving up now.
APU is available, so we'll go ahead and disconnect those guys.
Attention all flight attendants, doors automatic.
All doors and hatches are closed. We're connecting now.
Go ahead and lock that door.
Tows connected and bypass pins inserted. Release the brakes.
Make sure the coast is clear.
Okay, push is commencing. Go ahead and start the engines.
27.7.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard. Please make sure that your seat backs and trays are in their full upright position. Also, ensure that your seatbelt is correctly fastened. As well, any electronic equipment must be turned off. Thanks, and have a great flight.
assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Stand by, we're disconnecting the tow now.
Los Angeles International Airport. ATIS information Bravo. 1853 Zulu. Wind 280 at 3. Visibility 7. 1,700 scattered. Ceiling 2,300 overcast. Temperature 16. Dew point 12. Altimeter 3002. Arriving runways 24 right, 25 left. Departing runways 24 left, 25 right. ILS runway 24 right and runway 25 left approach in use. Simultaneous instrument approaches to runways 24 right and 25 left are in progress. Simultaneous instrument departures in progress. Simultaneous approaches between Hawthorne runway 25 Los Angeles runway 25 left are in progress. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested, read back all runway assignments and hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Alright, trim is good. Spoilers. Do 1+F takeoff config there. Pitch trim, ECAM status. Doors should be closed, you would think. Fuel's fine. 2 good generators. Good on the hydro. Good on the bleed
Lightning
pressure.
ground, Skyhawk 149 at Charlie Delta with Lima, IFR to Fullerton.
Alrighty.
November 149 Charlie Delta, Whiteman ground, clear to the Fullerton Airport. Whiteman 1 departure to Van Nuys. Join Victor 186 to Adam. Victor 394, Seal Beach, direct. Maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 134.2. Squawk 3221.
Clear to Fullerton, Whiteman 1, obstacle departure procedure, Van Nuys, Victor 186, Adam, Victor 394, Seal Beach, direct, maintain 5, 134.2 and 3221, 149 Charlie Delta.
November 149 Charlie Delta, read back, correct?
Alright. Let's get our
November
taxi
5 Sierra Foxtrot, descender maintain, flight level 240.
Whiteman ground, Skyhawk 149 Charlie Delta with Lima at the FBO parking, ready for taxi IFR.
November 149 Charlie Delta, runway 30, taxi via Alpha Echo.
30 via Alpha Echo, Skyhawk 9 Charlie Delta.
Afternoon, Los Angeles ground, United 1399 Heavy, Terminal 7, current with Bravo, ready taxi.
United 1399 Heavy, LA ground, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie 7, Bravo.
25 right via Charlie 7 and Bravo, United 1399 Heavy. Charlie 7, Bravo.
If I could have everyone's full attention while we review safety information, that would be great. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings one into the other and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. You can release your seatbelt by lifting the upper portion of the buckle. It's recommended that you keep your seatbelt fastened during the flight in case we experience turbulence.
wind is calm. It's just overcast. There's no rain right here, at least. Overcast layer is about 2,300, so once we get above around 2,500 feet, we should be breaking out into the blue skies of Southern California, IA.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
November 5 Sierra Foxtrot, contact LA Center 13, correction 126.35.
Departure 25.2. Get that set up. Turn on strobes, landing lights.
November 5 Sierra Foxtrot, Los Angeles Center, cross cloud at 1,000. The Palm Springs altimeter 2987.
Los Angeles Tower, United 1399 heavy, hold short 25 right.
United 1399 heavy, Los Angeles Tower, RNAV Docker, runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff.
RNAV Docker, 25 right, clear for takeoff, United 1399 heavy.
Whiteman Tower, Sky 1400 Charlie Delta, holding short 30 at Echo, ready for takeoff, IFR.
RNAV
November 1400 Charlie Delta, Whiteman Tower, wind calm, runway 30, cleared for takeoff.
30, clear for takeoff, Sky 149 Charlie Delta.
Alright, everything's good there. Flaps are set. 50%. Flex 57. SRS active airspeed is alive.
United 1399 heavy, contact departure.
Over to departure, United 1399 heavy.
November 1400 Charlie Delta, contact departure.
Departure 9 Charlie Delta.
SoCal departure, United 1399 heavy, climbing via the summer 2, leaving 1,700 for 5,000.
United 1399 heavy, SoCal departure, radar contact, Columbia SID.
Columbia the SID, United 1399 heavy.
Departure Sky 149 Charlie Delta 2000, climbing 5,000, Whiteman 1.
November 1400 Charlie Delta, SoCal departure, radar contact.
John Wayne clearance, Sirius 500 C Alpha, request flight following.
November 500 Sierra Alpha, John Wayne clearance, go ahead with your request.
Gotta stay below 12,000.
Flight following request to returning to John Wayne via Seal Beach and El Monte, 2500 type SR-20.
Oh, I didn't update my clouds. That's why we're
November
breaking out a
500
little
Sierra
bit
Alpha, Roger. So
higher.
you're just local maneuvers going to El Monte, then coming back to John Wayne?
Roger, Sierra Alpha.
Is Roger isn't an answer, it's a yes or no answer.
Yes.
Number 500 Sierra Alpha on departure, fly heading 220, maintain VFR at or below 2,400 full advise. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 3222.
Heading 220 at or below 2,400, 128.1, squawk 3222, 0 Alpha.
Number 0 Alpha, right back, correct.
The best part is breaking out of the overcast layer. Never gets old. Alright, next restrictions 12,000. So just verifying that it will stop if need be. Airbus is dark overhead, where Boeing is like
John Wayne ground, Cirrus 500 Sierra Alpha at gate 7, ready to taxi with Quebec.
I guess I forgot the
November 500 Sierra Alpha, John Wayne ground, verify squawking your assigned code.
Now squawking, 0 Alpha.
November 0 Alpha, thank you, runway 20 left, taxi via Alpha Kilo.
20 left, the Alpha Kilo, 0 Alpha.
We're gonna pick up the pace. There's no speed restrictions on this. That is good. Got a pitot, window heat is on, so all good there. Got a 12,000 foot restriction that we're gonna level out here until after dark. Yep, held up. So we're handling the restrictions. I don't think there's any other restrictions. We said climb via, so after that we can go up to flight level 230, which I think is the top altitude. Yeah, top altitude. So we can't go any higher than that until center tells us to. Pressure is on the climb.
United 1399, heavy contact, Los Angeles Center 133.2.
Los Angeles Center 133.2, United 1399 heavy. So now that we're going to be switching to center, we no longer have to say heavy because it's not as important for separation. Los Angeles Center, United 1399, climbing via the summer 2, leaving 14,900.
United 1399, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Climb, maintain flight level 300, United 1399. So now that we're cleared up to our intended cruise, if there was, say there was like a below flight level 230 at Olaf, or we'll just say 190. If there was that restriction, we wouldn't have to worry about it because he cleared us direct to flight level 300 now. So he's essentially removed us from this entire SID. Well, I mean, the waypoints we still have to abide by, but restrictions as far as altitude, we don't have to worry about anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, our aircraft continues to climb. We would like to remind you that all flights of our airline are non-smoking. For your safety, the lavatories have been equipped with smoke detectors. Damaging or disconnecting the smoke detectors is strictly prohibited. On the overhead panel you will find a personal lamp, air conditioning, and a flight attendant button. The lavatory for the business class passengers are located in the front of the airplane, and for the economy class passengers, in the back and center of the airplane. For your safety, when seated, we recommend to keep your seat belts fastened, even when the fastened seatbelt sign is off.
Monarch 991, Los Angeles clearance, clear to Salt Lake City Airport via the Orca 5 departure. Las Vegas transition, then as filed. Climb via SID except maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 125.2. Squawk 2015.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, and you may now move about the cabin.
Alright guys,
Monarch
I'll
991, read back correct.
check back in with you when we make it to our cruise altitude. So I'm going to pause the recording for a minute. Alright, we're coming up to our cruise, our planned cruise at flight level 300. 3 is tree, 5 is Fife.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, and you may now move about the cabin.
This is a crazy crosswind.
We always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated. You may now turn on your electronic devices, such as calculators, CD players, and laptop computers.
Fuel is even, Steven. Generators are good. Nitro is good. Cabin pressure, air conditioning, and the elevation. San Fran is basically sea level. So yeah, landing elevation 13, so that all that will be done automatically.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you cold drinks, as well as a light meal. Please make sure your seats are in an upright position and prepare your folding trays.
Let's get her en route weather.
Abbreviated briefing from your current position to Kilo
November
Lima
Charlie
Alpha
Delta,
X-ray
ladder.
to Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Oscar. Air med Tango is valid for turbulence. Valid until 2100 Zulu. For your route of flight, no segments active for your route of flight. Current weather conditions: Kilo India Zulu Alpha. Wind 277 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky condition: few clouds at 1500. Temperature 16. Dew point 9. Altimeter 3005 for the destination at your estimated arrival time. Wind 257 at 11, gusting to 19, visibility 10, sky condition ceiling 2400, broken temperature 17, dew point 9, altimeter 3003, winds aloft for the en route area at 30,000 feet, wind.
Alright, so D-ATIS, which is digital ATIS, is currently is information Oscar 300 temperature
November 149 Charlie Delta, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
altimeter 3003, wind 270, 11 gust and 19, so we'll split it, say 15. So we'll come down here and we'll go
November 149 Charlie Delta, SoCal approach, Fullerton altimeter is 3002, expect that.
270 at 15. Temperature is 17. QNA 1017. And radio is 100. Radar altitude. Weather.
November 0 Sierra Alpha, are you staying at 1,500 going to El Monte? Roger, just let me know beforehand. I'll coordinate your transition with Fullerton Tower.
We're going to need our descent winds, but we'll get that when we get about 10 miles or so from top of descent. We got 1951, so we got about 10 minutes left in this cruise before we get our top of descent, and then we'll call in the winds and we'll start briefing approaches and missed approaches and all that happy stuff. So I'm going to pause it till we get to our top of descent, so I won't bore you for the next 10 minutes staring at the clouds. Talk to you shortly. Alright guys, we are coming up within 10 miles of our top of descent. I've already switched to Oakland Center, and he gave us permission to descend via the Surfer 4 arrival. So of course that doesn't mean you have to descend right away when they give you that instruction. That just means you're authorized to leave your last assigned altitude when you're ready to. So we're going to go ahead and lower this to 6,000, which is the lowest we can go on this, the published star. I'm waiting for this thing to say grab the winds. Should be any moment now. There we go.
tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened, and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you, or in the overhead bins. Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. We hope that you found our flight enjoyable. We would like to remind you that cushions and blankets are to be left in your seats. Thank you.
Alright. Now we are in descent mode, managed descent. So it will abide by these restrictions on our way into San Francisco Bay Area. So since we have now left our last assigned altitude, we got to let ATC know that. Now if you're VFR, you don't have to let them know that you're leaving an altitude. But whenever you're IFR, you have to let him know, even though he gave me permission to descend a while ago. Oakland Center, United 1399, sleeping 300.
At 1399, roger, thanks.
Alright, so to stay ahead of the airplane, as you should, Vetus is 1885. Let's see if we can pick that up yet.
Left approach in use. VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery. Advise on course heading.
Near 0 Alpha Uniform. Turn right heading 210 vector for Kowloon to join the on arrival.
Left close. Read back all runway assignments.
Turn right heading 210 vectors to Kowloon to join the Quail 1 arrival. King Air 70 Uniform.
San Francisco International Airport. ATIS information Oscar. 1856 Zulu. Wind 260 at 11.
Number 0 Alpha Uniform, the alignment altimeter 2907.
Ceiling 2400 broken.
2907 for King Air 70 Uniform.
Broken. Temperature 17. Dew point 9er. Altimeter 3003. Arriving and departing runways 28 right, 28 left. ILS runway 28 right and 28 left approach in use. VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Notice to air emissions runway 1 left 19 right and 1 right 19 left closed. Read back all runway assignment, hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information Oscar.
Alright, we're good with Oscar. Got a descent winds within the profile here. Missed approach. Be climbed to 4,000 outbound San Francisco radio 275 radio to Olum. Looks like 15.4 DME and hold, continue climbing, hold to 4,000. So we'll just reset MCP for 4,000. Once we're cleared to fly the approach, we'll lower the MCP to, I'll just put it at 2,000. I'll be able to grab the glide slope before that, heck, maybe even 3. So the safe altitudes for these legs are here. So this is 4,000, that's 3,100. And then Heeman is 3,100. And then Doyuet is 1,800. And the frequency for the ILS is 109.55. All good to go there. So we'll just do straight out to 4,000 feet on that. And approach 134.5 might be used. You can't always count on that. Tower is 120.5 and ground is 0.8. Alright, we are 204. So when you're in the flight levels, you only say the first 3.
And join the
203, 204,
Direct
190,
and join the
whatever.
Quail 1 arrival, King Air 70 Uniform.
You don't add flight level 200 and 200, like you just say the first 3. Flight level 202, 201, and we're at 280 knots, and we'll maintain that all the way till we get to full A. So we're holding it flight level 200 until we cross over it, and then we'll start a descent. Does it all by itself as long as you're in manage mode.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to remind you that use of all electronic devices during descent and landing is prohibited as it may interfere with the navigational equipment. Thank you.
Alright, so we got 3003 for the altimeter here. All that checks. Transition altitude in the United States is flight level 180. So now when you call out altitudes, it is by the thousands. So it'd be 17,800 or 15,300. So it's only the flight levels that you have to do. First three numbers. Flight level 203.
At 3299, contact NorCal approach 121.3.
NorCal approach 121.3. Unit 1399. Alright, we are good with ATIS. I'm gonna do a quick check, make sure it hasn't changed. We're still good with Oscar. NorCal approach, United 1399, heavy descent via the Surfer 4. Arrival, leaving 16,600, current with Oscar, request ILS, 28 left from Eddie.
Yeah, 1399 heavy NorCal approach, thanks for all, altimeter 3003, expect ILS runway 2 approach.
3003, and I can plan on that, United 1399 heavy. Okay, so he said expect it, so you don't want to lower your MCP until he actually clears you to fly the approach, because right now we're not clear to fly it. So the only thing we're clear to do is descend to 6,000 feet. So you don't want to lower this until you're authorized to fly the approach. Once you're authorized to fly the approach, then you can descend after that. But if you don't get your authorization by Eddie, then just, give them a quick reminder, and then you can lower your MCP. There might be a final approach controller that will actually authorize the approach. So we'll probably get a final approach controller handoff, and then after that we'll get ready for tower. Either going to exit at Echo or Delta and Alpha to parking. So if I exit at Delta, I want to come up to here, park at this gate. Just like E7 or so. $10 and $15, we're right on the money. A little bit fast. Add a little bit of speed brake here. Keep us at that 280 knot mark. So once he authorizes, the final approach controller authorizes the approach. Once he says you're clear to fly the approach, you're also pre-authorized to fly this missed approach procedure. So this is not a second, you don't need permission to fly the approach, the missed approach. You just do it. So you do have to be prepared to answer the question of why are you flying the missed approach procedure. You know, it could be you're too high or you're not stable or engine problems or whatever.
1399 heavy, contact NorCal approach 134.5.
NorCal approach 134.5, United 1399 heavy.
Number 70 Echo Uniform, contact Denver approach 120.35.
NorCal approach United 1399 heavy, Surfer 4 leaving 10,200.
United 1399 heavy, NorCal approach, altimeter 3002 after Eddie cleared the ILS runway 28 left approach.
3002 after Eddie cleared ILS 28 left approach United 1399 heavy. We're going up to transition altitude, 10,000 checks here. .240 knots at Filet.
Denver approach, King Air 70 Echo Uniform, 15,000. We have information Foxtrot at Denver.
So now we can lower MCP because we're authorized to fly the approach. Tower is 120.5, so I'll get that on the ready.
Denver 70 Echo Uniform, Denver approach vector, Denver altimeter 295. Expect the visual approach runway 8.
All right, Denver altimeter 299.5. We'll expect visual runway 8, King Air 70 Echo Uniform.
But yeah, so if now we're clear to fly the approach, so I can lower it, which I did. I could lower it to the final approach fix, and then anything under minimums is considered a visual approach anyway, because you should have the runway or lights of the runway or something by minimums. If you don't have the field lights, runway, whatever by minimums, then that's the other reason, obviously, that you would fly the missed approach procedure, is the weather could prevent you from landing. So this is a Cat 2, which just means it has more lighting, really. 100 foot minimums, 113 MSL, 113 radar altitude, So as long as we have something by there, then we're golden. Let's go flaps 1 here. After Filet, should have been 240, but I think it kicked in. Yeah, it kicked in the approach procedure. So the altimeter, I think, might change. Let me check that. 1017. Now we're good. 260 at 13 now. 60 at 13. Temperature is 17. Everything else is the same. Eddie's a mandatory 6,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes our aircraft will land at the destination airport. For your safety, we ask you to remain seated until the aircraft comes to a complete stop and the fasten seatbelt sign is turned off. When preparing to depart, please make sure to take all your personal belongings with you. Attention international travelers, if you are continuing your flight, follow the signs to international transit area.
Denver ground, Skywest 5438 on Alpha November, holding short of hotel, ready to taxi.
Sky 5438, Denver, and we actually swapped the airport around since the last controller talked to you. Are you able to do runway 25 and I can give you a couple minutes to reprogram if you need it.
Armed.
I did see that on the ATIS. We're all set for the change for Skywest 5438.
Sky 5438, or the runway 25 taxi via Gulf.
Go ahead and arm approach.
Runway 25 via Gulf, Skywest 5438.
If you got 5438, I said the airport switched around, then gave you the wrong runway anyway. Let's try runway 7. Runway 7, taxi via Gulf Bravo.
Runway 7 via Gulf Bravo. Thank you so much, Skywest 5438.
For 7 direct uniform, fly present heading, descend and maintain 900,000, vectors to final.
Fly present heading, descend and maintain 900,000, vectors for final, King Air 0, okay, uniform.
So yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave a comment in the chat. I do read comments and do answer. It's not like my channel's blowing up with comments, so it's not like I'm not gonna answer. Alright, let's do gear down. GS green, flaps 3. So we still need our landing clearance.
Commercial 7 direct uniform, Denver Airport, 1 o'clock, 6 miles port site.
We set our MCP for missed approach. Altitude, 4,000.
Airporting site for 0, okay, uniform.
Or 7 direct uniform, cleared missile approach runway 8.
That's the radial that we would intercept on our way out.
Runway 8, King Air 0, Echo uniform.
And Denver ground Skywest 5438, we're going to continue holding short of Alpha November before Golf. We originally had the Baylor 6 departure, and because we're now doing runway 7, Baylor 6 no longer works with us and would love a different SID, please.
That's got 5438. Let's just to save you some time. Fly runway heading, expect radar vectors to every intersection.
Roger, expect runway heading, transition for Skywest 5438, thank you.
Flaps full.
Yeah, 1399, contact San Francisco Tower.
Over to San Francisco Tower, United 139 heavy. Alright, 20.5. San Francisco Tower, United 1399 heavy, establishing a localizer, 28 left.
Yeah, 1399 heavy, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left, clear to land.
28 left, clear to land, United 1399 heavy. So you gotta say heavy with every controller with the exception of center, because it's about separation, wake turbulence at the lower altitudes, so the air is thicker and there's more traffic, so wake turbulence plays a role. So ATC needs to know that you have an airplane that is classified as a heavy, so they know to separate arrivals and departures appropriately, because you know the air is turbulent for a good minute or two, maybe up to 5 minutes,
1,000,
depending on the type of wind. Like a Concorde might not be the heaviest plane, but because it has a delta wing, it causes a heck of a vortex, so it's considered a heavy aircraft. It's categorized as a heavy. So it's when you hear heavy, it's not because of weight, it's because of separation of aircraft, because of the air is disturbed.
Five hundred. 400. 300. 200.
Autopilot is off. Landing.
Minute 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Stand 1399 heavy, exit left when able, Alpha to the RAF monitor ground, good day.
Exit left, Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground, United 1399, thanks, we'll see you.
For 70 uniform, contact Denver Tower 132.35.
So tower is...
Contact Tower 132.35, King Air 0 Echo uniform, thanks, have a good day.
8. Monitoring ground. Turn off strobes.
Denver Tower, good afternoon. King Air 70 Echo uniform on the visual, runway 8.
For 70 uniform, Denver Tower, runway 8, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 8, King Air 0 Echo uniform.
APU spooling up. This might not be the most appropriate gate for this. See, at least the people walk around in this version of the scenery, so I'm just going to stick with the older version until they get it fixed. Is available, so we'll go ahead and kill those engines. Disconnect from the network. A-cars show 194. I am good with 194 feet per minute landing. I swear this thing always has issues. Make sure the website shows me here at San Fran, which it does, so I can just cancel it out at that point, because it does show up right. It's just the app is broken, I guess. Alright, let's see what a replay looks like. First, always make sure you're offline. Of course, the latest plugin for PoutEdge will automatically disconnect you if you forget. If you do a replay, it will automatically disconnect you, so it's kind of a cool added feature.
Terrain.
Come on, Big B. Big B. Grease lightning. This plane's fun. All my Airbuses have enough difference between them to where I can fly multiple Airbuses because they're all different. Like my A321 has the co-pilot. My A320 is a Neo. And I got this one, the A350. And I think the next Airbus that I'll probably get will be the free one that they're working on MSFS. Because I don't think anyone's made an A380 for Xplane. If they did, it's not very good because I've never seen it. I mean, I've seen one, but it's not very good. So I'm just going to wait for the one on MSFS. Alright guys, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. if you want to be alerted to when I upload videos, you have to physically go to the little bell icon and click all. Otherwise, you won't get every single upload. But if you guys subscribe, it will definitely help my channel grow. I certainly don't do this for me. I do this for you guys. So if there's something specific that you want to see, leave a comment, and I'll see if I can make it happen for you. Otherwise, you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and catch you next time, next upload. Y'all take care. Chase out.